Yo, what is up guys? This is the Brick Joe here, and today I thought we'd do a video here doing a little bit of a financial analysis, a little comparison with, in my opinion, the two best value large sets out right now, and that is the new Daily Bugle versus the NINJAGO City Gardens, which were released, I guess, the beginning of this year. And we talked about the NINJAGO City Gardens a while ago about, really the value of this set, and I still think it's up there. But with the new release of the Daily Bugle, I think that one, we thought when it came out, it's just a really fantastic set. So we're going to compare these two here, sort of get into some of the actual numbers, and then sort of our overall opinion at the end. All right, so first off, we look at here, we can see that there's a huge discrepancy in the amount of pieces. The NINJAGO City Gardens has almost 2,000 pieces more, but as we've talked about before, we like to look at the weight. So essentially, we want to look at dollars per pound is, in my opinion, at least my best metric, and not price per piece. I like looking at price per piece as sort of a secondary one, or maybe more of a primary, like, sort of an indicator. But if you're really trying to think of value, you have to think about the size of pieces you're getting and whatnot, and that's going to show itself in the dollar per pound range.
Certainly, price per piece is about the most objective stat we could give. Obviously, some of the other prices that can be equated into the price of the set are minifigures, which you've also included in here, but also could be just new pieces or the types of pieces that have been molded too.
Definitely, yeah. And so as you can see here, the dollar per pound is a little bit better for the NINJAGO City Gardens, but as you can see, they kind of converge a bit closer together, at least in comparison to just price per piece. That looks a little bit more of a landslide victory for the Gardens, but it gets a little bit closer here for the Daily Bugle when we look at sort of the weight of the set. And this is just sort of an indication, the pieces per pound, of the size of pieces, how many pieces it takes from this certain set on average to basically make up 1 pound. And again, the dollar per minifig here, both of these come just with a ton of minifigures. And I think 25 versus 22, it's a little bit, of a toss-up. For me personally, I think, when you talk about licensed themes and the minifigures you get with the Daily Bugle, it's fantastic. It's probably the best minifigure selection, I think, out of any set in recent memory.
Certainly, I think the only other set that I think personally theme-wise speaks more to me with at least volume of minifigures could have been the Death Star playset, also featuring about, I believe, 24 minifigures or so that were Star Wars minifigures. Obviously, I like Star Wars probably more than superheroes, but yeah, 25 superhero minifigures that are all very interesting in my opinion. Definitely a good buy for that. Whereas the NINJAGO City, me personally, I'm not a NINJAGO fan. I think the minifigures are good though. They're definitely detailed, and they're definitely remind me of what NINJAGO City looks like. Obviously I've seen the NINJAGO movie, but I haven't really watched the TV show. But I think this also reiterates to me personally that, man, that NINJAGO City Garden is just an absolutely absurd good deal. I mean, when the Daily Bugle came out, I thought, for the price and the number of pieces of minifigures, really can't get better than that. And I was kind of thinking about the NINJAGO City, but I totally forgot about it having 5,685 pieces. I mean, that's just a massive amount of pieces for any set anyway. But for only $300, I think that's super impressive because, honestly, weight-wise, it's pretty good too.
Yeah, we actually went to the Lego store here a couple weeks ago. They had the NINJAGO City Gardens on display, and the Daily Bugle had come out maybe the day before, or they had it behind the counter, so they didn't even have it set up. We're hoping to see it, but I think just seeing the City Gardens like on display, it's like this thing is huge. It's really honestly just big set. Obviously, it looks like that too with the amount of pieces, but again, just a huge display piece. And like we said, both these sets have definitely a presence to them, and certainly a great display piece along with playability, and in my opinion too, a pretty cool build for both of these as well.
Right, I just want to give one last thought too, something I just thought of. I've always been hesitant on the NINJAGO City Garden because I wasn't able to pick up the original NINJAGO City or the NINJAGO City dock, so I'm kind of halfway between, okay, those sets are out of my price range now, at least as far as eBay is concerned, right, on the secondary market. Do I really want to spend all that money on a set that I just really wish I'd have all of them? It would be pretty sweet to get a set that also went with the Daily Bugle. Don't know if we'll ever get it, but honestly, I feel like if they made like almost just a superhero city or something like that, I'm sure they could do really good. But obviously, I can't really think of too many other buildings besides the Daily Bugle. But I'm sure there's some out there that I'm just not really thinking of, and some of you people that are really into superheroes or Marvel or DC might have a better idea with that too.
Definitely, yeah. So I guess when it comes down to it here, which one would you rather have? You have $300 to spend. You're at the Lego store. You're looking for a set like this, really big play set, good displayability, all around just value set. You got $300 to spend. Which one are you going to pick here?
I'd say personally I'm going to go with the Daily Bugle just because, like I said, superheroes, that's just more my thing. But I think as far as build, like how much fun the build would be, Ninjago City is going to take that too. The Daily Bugle is definitely more repetitive in my opinion. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I think as far as how fun the build could be, Ninjago City Gardens looks absolutely awesome. But both these builds also, like I've said before, kind of reminds me of Apocalypseburg, where I literally bought the set for the fact that it just looked like an awesome build and had a sweet number of minifigures and unique pieces too.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it here. For me personally, I would go with the City Garden. So it's interesting. We're split here, but I can see what you're saying with the Daily Bugle. It was close for me as well. However, I don't have that connection as much with the superhero, I would say, in general. And for me, I think as far as a build goes, to me, the City Gardens looks like almost like a monster, like a bigger almost modular or something along those lines, where it's a really good build. And again, I'd like to get a really nice piece from the Ninjago theme. We don't really have any of those in our collection.
That's true.
I just feel like it's such a staple right now, I'd say, sort of in the Lego, that it's gonna be nice to at least, I think, have one of these hopefully before Ninjago's done, maybe sometime in the future here. So anyways, guys, that's sort of our quick analysis here. I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Which one, if you guys had $300 to spend at the store today, which one would you guys pick up? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this comparison. I like this sort of style. I think we might do some more of these. But anyways, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, this is the Brick Duo signing off.